Flames ripped through a Kent County home overnight, and this morning firefighters are still battling this massive fire. It started at a home on James Way near Peachridge Avenue. Our crews have been at this home all night, right alongside those firefighters. 24-hour News 8's Coco McAvoy is there live right now. She's been talking to the person inside that house when the fire started. Coco, what's he saying?
Emily, I'm now giving you a closer look at this home, and you can see just how big it is, and that's why fire crews tell me it has taken so long to put this fire out here in Alpine Township. And I am now joined live by the homeowner, Jim Schindler. He was the only person in the home at that time. Jim, what alerted you to this fire?
Well, I was on my computer listening to some music, and I heard some popping and snapping and banging noise. I thought it was fireworks at first, but it got fairly loud, and I went out to the other end of the house to see what was happening. It seemed to be from that end of the house, and I looked out the window of the door, and I saw this red glow. And I opened the door and looked, and the garage was on fire. I could see the fire coming out around the door. The door was starting to melt, and I was in panic mode. I ran to the phone and called 911, and they told me to leave the house immediately. And they asked me if it was an attached garage, and I said it was. And so I quickly ran in, got my billfold, and ran back out and watched it go down, basically. It was just unbelievable. I still don't know what happened, why that happened. Had to be electrical short or something in the garage. I don't know. Hopefully they'll be able to tell me tomorrow when they do an inspection. But I don't know. I designed the house myself, and it took years to build, basically, you know, from the day I started thinking about how I was going to design it and everything. So it was my dream home, basically, and there it is. Basically in shock. I don't know what to think.
And so were you able to grab any collectibles?
Nothing except my billfold, and I had my keys in my pocket already, and I had a phone in my hand, which isn't working because it's just a cordless phone from the house. And of course, when things started burning, well, the wires and everything burnt, so I couldn't use the phone afterwards, but I did call into 911.
Jim, thank you so much for speaking to me about this. And I'm telling you, since I last spoke to you, crews are still working to put out the hot spots at this house, and they tell me that they might be out here for another hour or so to put the fire out. There are 5 different fire crews out here. We're working to learn what caused this fire. If we find out any information, I'll make sure to let you know. Live in Alpine Township, I'm Coco McAvoy, 24-hour News 8.